Hi, Terry and Derek here, just shy of my 70th birthday, and I live in Washington, D.C. My first major attack of transverse myelitis was December 2015, and I did not get a diagnosis until about 6 weeks later. It was kind of frustrating because I was this diagnostic mystery, and I had every blood test and every scan you could imagine. I think the last count, I had 36 vials of blood withdrawn, tested for everything from shingles to HIV to heavy metals, and finally I was just diagnosed by elimination. And my neurologist said sometimes lesions aren't visible unless you do a really, really intense scan, MRI. She didn't see a reason to do that again. It's a very, because it's so rare, you know, the first physicians who see you are usually in the emergency department, and they really don't know. The physician I saw thought I had shingles. And even my neurologist, this was her first case. So you can tell how rare it is if your neurologist had never, had worked with a case of TM. What kind of, some of my issues I have are the feelings I can't explain to other people. And it's really hard to put them into words what you feel, because it's not like a headache or a backache. Some of these feelings are really strange. Sometimes it feels like someone's hitting my left thigh with a rubber band. When I was in the hospital, it felt like my leg was resting on marbles, and then it turned into jello with electricity going through it. My left leg and foot feels like it's wrapped with a wool rope, and it's kind of just partially numbing my leg, but I feel on the other part of my leg and my foot. And of course, it's hard to explain the fatigue to people. So that's kind of what I deal with. I went from not being able to walk to being able to walk in a couple of weeks. So I'm very grateful for that. I do, however, fall occasionally, usually about twice a year. My hip flexor in my left leg is shot, and I continue to have that banding feeling in my left flank. And of course, for you, everybody out there who falls occasionally, there's never a good place to fall. And the last time I fell, I was in Paris, and I went right down on the sidewalk, and part of the feeling is people think you're drunk, and when they see a 70-year-old man laying on the sidewalk, helping him up, I keep saying in French, I'm not drunk, I'm okay. And people are really nice. People are really helpful. I was glad because I was working at the VA Medical Center in Washington at that time, so I was able to educate some of my fellow clinicians, and I had a couple of sessions on transverse myelitis because, again, a lot of the physicians there had never seen a case, and they were aware of the term, but they never talked to somebody who actually had that experience. So again, I am going to end this with a feeling of gratitude, because I'm generally okay except for those weird feelings and the fatigue. I just wish people could understand sometimes what I go through. My name is Terry and Derek. I have transverse myelitis, and this is me.